Hey guys, it's Jarek the Dragon from RDA. Got another chrono today. This one's of the ICS Sig 552. This is a gun I've been looking at for a while and decided to finally pick it up because the only other 552 I had is a JG, and to be frank, the ICS is quite a lot better. Something else to note about it, just to say a little example of how much better it is. Bolt goes all the way back and has a functional bolt catch. So I got a magazine loaded up with 0.2 gram BBs. Note this gun does actually come with two 470 round high cap mags that snap together. However, I'm only going to be using one because, to be frank, I think they look a little bit better with one and I'm not in game. I'm also going to be using a 9.6 volt battery. Something to note, this 9.6, a little bit too big for the actual battery space. It won't fit. The reason I'm using a 9.6 though is because most people are going to end up using a 7.4 volt LiPo inside the gun, which will fit and will give you the same performance as a 9.6. I don't know where my 7.4 LiPos went with the 40C output. All I have are my 7.4 LiPos with the 20C output, which is the same exact size as the 40C. This one will only give you about the same performance as an 8.4, which is why I'm not using it and why I'm going to be using the 9.6. So that's why. But let's go ahead and see how hot this thing shoots. Alright, feet per second first. Again, a 9.6 volt and 0.2 gram BBs. Semi-auto. 405, it's shooting pretty hot. 383. 383. 385. 392. 394. 383. 393. 389, 394, 394, 389. Okay, so it seems to be shooting between 385 to 400 feet per second. It's almost a perfect feet per second for what you want with this gun. I'd maybe want it a little bit lower to about 350, but 380 is no reason to complain. It means it can perform in woodland perfectly fine. But if you want to take this thing into CQB, which is small enough to take into CQB, if you want to do that, you have to lower the feet per second just a little bit. Depending on your field, maybe 350 to 330. Let's go ahead and check the rounds per minute, again with a 9.6 volt. $760. 900. 880. 820. 880, getting ricochet. Ooh. 850. A ricochet messed that up and actually bounced back through the chrono and hit the barrel of the gun. 880. Okay, so this one seems to be averaging roughly around 900 rounds a minute with a 9.6, which is actually above average rate of fire and is absolutely nothing to complain about, especially when the gun's shooting almost 400 feet per second. So pretty respectable, almost 400 feet per second and 900 rounds a minute. All right, now it's time to shoot a can. We're about a good 10 feet away, so first semi-automatic. All right, let's go full auto. Keep shooting it until it's out of frame. And there we go. Just for good measure. Alright, so it shot it up pretty good. There's not one BB in here. All the BBs just went straight on through it. Even with 0.2s. And it kind of looks like Swiss cheese. So yeah, the gun is decently strong. Almost 400 feet per second. Not going to feel too good. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish the chrono of this thing. So this gun's averaging about 385 to 400 feet per second, so it's shooting pretty hot. If you're wanting to take this into CQB, since, again, like I said, the gun is short enough to take into CQB, it's actually very, very small, about submachine gun sized. You're going to need to lower the spring if you want to take it into CQB. But if you're the person that wants to do woodland with it, perfectly fine feet per second. It's actually exactly what you want for woodland. The gun itself, Feels very nice. Rate of fire is about 900 rounds a minute. So almost 400 feet per second, 900 rounds a minute. That's overall a very good average. So if you guys want to buy this gun, there's a link down below to RDA's website. There's also a link down below to RDA's forum where you can talk to the community. So that has been Red Dragon Airsoft's chrono of the ICS Sig 552.